This right here makes me very happy. Take a look at this. These people left me quite a bit of an herb garden here. Got us some peppermint here. This is so wonderful. And even spearmint. Smells so nice. I am very happy about this. Alright, here's a good plant. Daisy fleabane. I like to use this for hand drill spindles. It does have some medicinal properties and whatnot, but they're rather minute. My favorite thing to use them for, besides their beauty, is a hand drill. They make a good spindle. This guy here's a little crooked, but that's okay. I think that lower part right there will work just fine for me. But anyway, pretty little flowers. I'll let that one right there. I just had to show this. Look at this rock that my daughter found. This is a beautiful addition to a flower bed. I gotta get everything dug up around here, get everything ready for planting. I like to garden too, so my goodness, this is gorgeous. It's pretty. Not really sure what this is. Detected some iron oxide because there's some rust in this thing. It certainly is beautiful. It's almost hollow all the way through. A heavy booger. I'd say it probably weighs about 20 pounds or so. Pretty. I'm gonna leave it right there. Nice little find. Got a dog back here in this corner at one time. A lot of bricks. I'm gonna put those to use. Definitely. Let's see what we got here. Oh, look at this. 2 for 1. A lot of people would probably smear their nose at this, but I'm not going to. I am not a person who likes to spend a lot of money. I'm from the old school of camping and survival. So this right here is going to make quite an addition to my mess kit. That is fantastic. Keep those. Look at that ragweed, probably. Wow. Looks like young wild carrot coming up this spring. Some good stuff right there. Real good stuff. Oh boy, looky what I found here. Yarrow. And I mean, I found me a good little pot, or excuse me, patch of these. Almost said pot patch. I'm just too excited to be outdoors. Good big old patch over here too. This here, fellows, is the premier medicine plant. One of the first ones I learned as a child. And I am going to be coming back and harvesting some of this. They even make a halfway decent hand drill spindle. Also, I wanted to say that when I was a kid, they referred to this as featherfoot. My people did. I don't know what my wife's people, they're Cherokee and Choctaw and Sioux, what they referred to it as. But my people, they're not Native American. But definitely a plant you should definitely become familiar with very, very heavily. Let me see here. Thought I saw a snake down there for a minute. That's not. I mean, the roots are good for toothaches. Stuff's good for fevers. It's just a fantastic plant. Also, it was named after Achilles. I guess some people consider him the greatest warrior of all. They would use these to actually stop bleeding when nicked or cut. That may have been Achilles' actual magic, if he really were real, and like they say he was. Yeah. Here's another good plant. This is plantain. I'm sure lots of people are already familiar with it. They also call this soldier's herb. These here don't have those tall spikes yet coming up out of the middle that people see. The broadleaf kind like this, they have the seeds all the way along. Their little stalk that come out of them when they mature. That stalk and those seeds are composed mostly of psyllium, And psyllium is the primary ingredient and laxative. The young ones like this are best for eating. And also, the reason why it's called soldier's herb, I forgot to make a comment about that. You take one of these leaves, or several, or large ones, and just like yarrow, it's an astringent. And you mash this up really good. And what I like to do is, if I've got like a small nick or a cut on my hand, kind of like that little guy there, well, he's all closed up now. I heal pretty quick. Mash these guys up really good. Wrap them right around your cut. It's an astringent. It should help stop minor bleeding. And those stalks that grow out of the center of plantain, you can use it to tie it off. So it's kind of like nature's Band-Aid. Neat little trick to know. Another little thing here. My wife's people referred to this plant way back when as white man's foot. I like to think that the European settlers were probably prone to accidents and nicks and cuts and stuff because they weren't as tough as the Native Americans, and in my honest opinion. So I like to think that it followed them around everywhere they went, and for good reason. They were probably having it rough. Well, that's my people. My wife's people are tougher than mine. Oh well, what can you do? Oh yeah, some nice flat stones right here. Make wonderful. I don't know what kind of stone. Doesn't really matter. I just call it bedrock. These are fantastic. Doing the fire roll with. I'm gonna get me a few of them here. Take them back with me. They don't have to be perfectly straight. Straighter the better, but unnecessary. Excellent choices. Definitely taking that one.